Looking for love during the holidays? Well, sometimes you have to get creative.
I remember these red notebooks. Mrs. Basil used to give them to us. She said it would be good for me to have an outlet for my feelings. I wrote like 2 entries tops, but you stuck with it. Why?
If there's something I can't say out loud, I write it down here.
That's perfect.
Hey!
Way better than Grinder. Here, give me that pen.
Hey, what are we doing?
Devising a quest to help my sister find a soulmate.
Okay.
Can I help?
It'll be like a scavenger hunt. Grab some books, we can use them for clues.
What?
Joining us this morning from the cast of Dash and Lilly is Troy Iwata. Good morning, Troy. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Nice to meet you.
Happy
Thank
Monday. You're getting applause from people who have seen the show. So you play Lily's brother, Langston. And you're the one who talks her. You're the reason she goes into, like, through the city, dashing through the city during Christmas. So explain this quest that you have her on.
Well, yeah, I play Lily's older brother, Langston, and Lily is feeling lonely around the holidays. So she confides in her older brother. And obviously the most obvious answer is to create like a truth or dare-esque scavenger hunt and write that down in a notebook and hide it in the Strand bookstore in New York. That's my idea.
All right. So, and you mentioned this. You mentioned the Strand because this is kind of like a love story to New York because we get to see some iconic locations like the Strand, where a lot of it is focused, right? So, what other parts of the city? Can you tell us what other places we go to?
Yeah, we go to Central Park, we go to Grand Central Station, we go to Two Boots Pizza, and I think that something that makes our show really unique is that we hit up those like touristy parts of New York, but there's also we hit up some staples for the locals too, so it's fun.
All right, so some people say it's a love letter to New York City, but you also say that it's important, especially because I saw the Warp article you did. You say it's important. It's also important for queer and mixed community. So explain what you mean by that.
Well, I think that our show does a really great way of very uniquely portraying both queer and mixed people in really unapologetic ways. I think that a lot of times, especially people in the queer community, are portrayed with some kind of trauma. They're portrayed as a victim or something like that. And those stories should be told. They are valid, unfortunately. But Langston is this wonderful, quirky, snarky, hopelessly romantic person who just happens to be gay, and that's never really questioned by themselves or anyone in their family. And I think that that's a really hopeful message to portray.
Yes, it is. And I love everything about this, from the casting to the storyline to, I was just like, come on. Like, I don't know if Lily and Dash are smart, so they could figure out those things. I would be like a mess. I couldn't, would you go through that if that happened to you for real, if you had to do that for real?
I don't know how the notebook never got lost, because they're literally just like throwing it in a bush and then they happen to find it.
That's what I thought too. All right, so you know when it comes to playing games, like when we play games on the show here, if they had to tell me anything, they'd tell me to be more chill. Because I am the worst. Did you see what I did there?
Yeah, that's
because
good.
I am not good. So I said that because you had your Broadway debut in the musical Be More Chill, right? And you're such a chill guy, so I figured the show is about Christmas. We're in the Christmas spirit. I'm gonna ask you a few questions Christmas related.
Great.
It might be based off of a Christmas Carol or something, but let's go. All right.
Okay.
Blank through the snow.
Is it supposed to be the right answer? It's dashing.
Yay! Because I dash from dash. See what I did?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You did it.
Opposite of a noisy or really loud night.
Silent night.
Ooh, there you go. All right, so an elderly family member had a close encounter with an animal. Which family member and which animal?
Miriam and a dog.
It was Grandma, poor thing, but she survived.
And the animal's a reindeer. So Mariah Carey says, all I want for Christmas is you. Troy says, all I want for Christmas is, what do you want for Christmas?
Just a nice apartment with rent control would be really great.
Okay, so this last one you don't have to answer because people are gonna know, but it's considered a bad word if you and I say it. But when Santa yells it out, it's okay.
Oh. Oh, the opposite of that, ho ho.